They had just won, a victory no one thought was possible. A nation standing on the edge of a miracle, only to find themselves on the brink of disaster. The walls of Jericho, once insurmountable, lay in ruins at their feet. The city was theirs, but in the shadows of triumph, a darkness was taking root in the heart of one man. One man, one decision, one secret. A secret that would bring a mighty army to its knees and change the course of history. This is the story of Achan. For 40 years, Israel had wandered the wilderness. Now they were finally entering the promised land. But the land was not empty. It was guarded by fortresses of old. Jericho was the gateway, fortified, untouchable. To the human eye, it was an impossible target. But the Israelites didn't rely on human strength or conventional warfare. The victory came through a strategy unlike any other. 6 days of silence, 6 days of walking. The only sound was the rhythmic tread of feet in the dust. Imagine the tension, thousands of men silent, no war cry, no clashing of swords, only the steady, haunting presence of a nation waiting on their God. When the horns finally sounded and the people shouted, the earth itself trembled. The walls didn't just break, they collapsed outward. Jericho was conquered in a moment. But before the first sword was drawn, a warning was issued. Everything in the city was devoted to destruction. A test of obedience in the moment of greatest temptation. Amidst the chaos and the smoke, Achan wandered into the ruins of a wealthy household. He was supposed to be destroying, but instead, he was looking. His eyes caught the glint of gold, 200 shekels of silver, and a wedge of gold weighing 50 shekels. It was more wealth than a wanderer could imagine. And then he saw it. A beautiful Babylonian garment, a symbol of status, of luxury, of everything the wilderness lacked. A piece of the world he was supposed to leave behind. In that silent room, the battle was not against an army, but against himself. Obey the voice of God, or satisfy the hunger of his own eyes. Achan chose the latter. He reached out. He took what was forbidden. In the eyes of Achan, it was a small thing, a few items that would never be missed in the ruins of a fallen city. Under the cover of his own tent, he buried his secret, deep in the earth. He smoothed the dirt, placed his rug over it, and stepped outside. The secret was safe, or so he believed. Confidence was high in the Israelite camp. Jericho had fallen. Surely the small city of Ai would be no match for them. They sent only a small force, expecting an easy victory. But for the first time, the divine favor was missing. The men of Ai struck them down. The invincible army was fleeing. Confusion and terror gripped the heart of the nation. Joshua fell on his face before the Lord. "Why?" he cried. "Why has this happened?" The answer he received was chilling. Israel had sinned. There was a cursed thing in their midst. The search began at dawn, not a search of tents, but a search of hearts. Tribe by tribe, family by family, they were brought before the Lord. Achan stood among them, his heart hammering. The lot fell on the tribe of Judah, then the family of the Zarhites, then the household of Zabdi, and finally, the lot pointed to one man, Achan, son of Carmi. "My son," Joshua said softly, "give glory to the Lord. Tell me what you have done. Do not hide it from me." The weight of the secret had become too heavy to bear. "I have sinned," Achan replied. "I saw, I coveted, I took, and they are hidden in the earth. The 4 steps of every transgression laid bare before the nation." They found the items exactly where he said they were. The small secret was now on public display. It was no longer just his sin. It was the reason for a nation's defeat. The cost of Achan's decision was catastrophic. In the valley of Achor, the valley of trouble, justice was served, not just for Achan, but to cleanse the entire camp. Sin is never a private matter. Achan's family, his possessions, his very future, all were lost. One man's covetousness had cost the lives of 36 soldiers and the peace of his own home. Only after the secret was exposed and removed did the favor return. The lesson was etched into the history of Israel. Holiness is the foundation of victory. The story of Achan is uncomfortable. It challenges the idea that what we do in private doesn't matter. It reminds us that our secret decisions carry weight far beyond ourselves. In the silence that followed, a nation was forced to look inward. Every man, every woman, realized that their private choices were woven into the very fabric of their community. What are we hiding under the floors of our own hearts? What accursed things are we clinging to that are hindering our own progress? Sometimes the greatest obstacle to our victory is ourselves. The pile of stones in the valley of Achan stood as a perpetual reminder. A landmark of trouble, yes, but also a gateway to hope. The hope that comes only after the truth has been spoken. Achan saw, he wanted, he took, and he hid. May we have the courage to see, to repent, and to walk in the light. Because eventually, everything hidden comes to light. The journey of faith is one of light. Walk with us as we continue to explore the depths of human history and divine truth. Subscribe and join the conversation below. Thank you for watching this deep dive into the story of Achan. Subscribe to join us as we uncover more untold stories that shaped history. What story should we cover next? Let us know in the comments.